The rain had been falling since morning, the kind that didn't hurry or roar, but settled in gently, as if it planned to stay all day. Thin streams slid down the glass windows of my childhood home, blurring the garden into soft green shapes. Every drop that hit the tiled roof made a familiar sound, light, steady, comforting. It was the sound of afternoons when time loosened its grip, and nothing asked to be rushed. I had arrived just before noon, my shoes still damp from the walk up the narrow lane. The wooden gate creaked in the same way it always had, protesting softly before letting me in. Inside, the house smelled of old wood, clean cotton, and faintly of tea leaves. It was warm in that quiet way, not from heaters or fires alone, but from years of living. Layers of voices, footsteps, and shared days settled into the walls. My mother was in the kitchen when I stepped in, standing by the counter with a small towel over her shoulder. She turned when she heard me, her smile easy and unhurried, as if she'd known all along I would come to her. On the stove, a kettle was already beginning to whisper. She didn't ask many questions, just poured another cup, set it beside the first, and nodded toward the chair by the window. I sat there, wrapping my hands around the warm porcelain. The cup had a tiny crack near the handle, one I remembered from years ago. Steam curled upward, carrying the scent of roasted tea leaves. Outside, rain tapped against the glass in uneven rhythms. Somewhere deeper in the house, a clock ticked softly, each second falling into place like a careful step. While the tea cooled, my mother moved slowly around the kitchen. She rinsed vegetables under running water, the sound joining the rain outside. A knife met the cutting board in a gentle, practiced rhythm. Carrots, potatoes, onions, simple things prepared with quiet care. I watched without speaking, feeling the calm settle deeper into my chest. After a while, my father came in from the back room, carrying a basket of laundry. He greeted us with a small hum instead of words. Setting the basket down near the door, the clothes smelled faintly of soap and the outside air, where they dried under a gray sky earlier that morning. He began folding, each movement deliberate, smoothing wrinkles with his palms as if the fabric needed reassurance. The rain grew heavier for a moment, drumming against the roof. My mother glanced toward the window and smiled. "Good day for soup," she said softly. More to herself than to us, she lifted the lid of a pot, releasing a cloud of warmth, broth simmering gently, carrying
This
the
soup is
earthy
perfect for
smell
the
of
rain, isn't
vegetables
it?
and herbs.
It's the best
I
I've
sipped
ever
my
had,
tea,
Mom.
letting the
Careful,
warmth travel
you'll melt
from
your
my
mother's
hands
heart.
through my arms, into my shoulders. It was the kind of warmth that didn't just heat the body, but eased thoughts, loosening memories that had been tightly folded away. After lunch, we ate together at the small wooden table. The soup was simple and perfect, each spoonful steady and grounding. No one spoke much. The rain filled the spaces between words, and it felt like enough. When we finished, my mother stacked the bowls carefully, rinsing them one by one. I offered to help and she handed me a towel. We stood side by side, passing dishes, our movements naturally in sync as they had always been. In the afternoon, the rain softened again. The garden outside looked brighter somehow, leaves washed clean, soil dark and rich. I pulled on an old sweater and stepped out onto the covered porch. The air smelled of wet earth and grass. Drops slid from the edge of the roof, falling into puddles below, each one making a small, satisfying splash. Near the steps, our old cat lay curled on a wooden bench, half asleep. His fur was warm and dry and he opened one eye when I approached. I stroked his back slowly, feeling the steady rise and fall of his breathing. He purred, a low, continuous sound that blended with the rain. Further out, the small vegetable patch glistened. My